Oh my God, guys, you may need your coffee, your water, and maybe even some smelling salts because what I'm about to tell you about these Diddy raids has me shaking in my boots. When this news first dropped, I literally had to sit down, call my mama, and take my blood pressure medication because, Chiley, this tea is scalding.
This is his home in Star Island. Live pictures where Homeland Security investigators are right now on the scene. We're told this is part of a federal investigation into human trafficking led out of the Southern District of New York.
Guys, they found underground tunnels at Diddy's homes. This was first brought up by Shadow of Ezra, where he talked about the underground tunnels in Diddy's luxurious Los Angeles mansion. It was an underwater swimming tunnel leading to a mysterious grotto, reminiscent of an ancient and modern human use of caves.
Diddy's got tunnels underneath his house.
No.
5 tunnels leading to 5 other houses in that area.
What houses?
Someone said Michael Jackson's old house.
Believe it.
Saw that photo, how
Blindly.
close he was to a port.
Because he's getting
to
linked.
A port?
He's getting linked to crimes that involved
shipping.
Listen here, honey. When Homeland Security stormed into Diddy's mansions, everyone thought it was just another celebrity raid moment, right? Wrong. What they found underneath all that luxury, those fancy marble floors and those $1 million chandeliers has me clutching my pearls so tight they might turn into diamonds. We're talking about an entire network of underground tunnels, and baby, these aren't your regular rich person secret passages. These tunnels are giving me more red flags than my ex's Instagram stories. The court documents, and trust me, I've been reading them like they're the latest Tyler Perry script, are confirming that these tunnels were built with a purpose. And when I say purpose, I mean the kind that makes you go, And finally, oh Lord, no they didn't.
There's cities underground, there's warehouses underground, there's actual homes underground. People build these tunnels and they've built them for decades. There's a lot of elite celebrities. They go down there for parties. Underneath the Getty Museum in Los Angeles, California. I was there for a cop party. We walked through the museum, through the garden area, and employees led us to underground tunnels. We had to take an elevator and stairs.
But hold on to your wigs and secure your edges because this tea is about to get so hot it could melt steel. These tunnels weren't just some random rich person's eccentric home addition like a chocolate fountain or a pet giraffe. The court documents are describing them as highly organized, meticulously planned, and specifically designed so certain guests could slip in and out like ghosts in the night. And baby, what they found inside these tunnels nearly sent me into next Tuesday. Hidden cameras, giving me serious Big Brother, but make it creepy vibes. Excuse me, what in the Call of Duty is happening here? And narcotics weren't even the wildest part. They found, and I'm not making this up, over 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Now, initially, I was thinking, maybe he's just really committed to his skincare routine. But chilly, in the context of everything else, something in the milk ain't clean, the cookies ain't sweet, and the whole situation is giving me hives. These whispers about Diddy's parties have been circulating longer than a bad check. We're talking exclusive, invitation-only events where things allegedly got wilder than a pack of teenagers at prom. But now, with these underground tunnels exposed, it's giving What Happens in Vegas Stays in Vegas meets National Treasure meets 50 Shades of what is going on here. Some sources who claim to be in the know, and trust me, they're spilling tea like a waitress with shaky hands, are saying these tunnels were built specifically for these secret parties, letting guests come and go without leaving a single trace. While we all knew Diddy's parties were legendary, this underground network has everyone wondering just how crazy things really got down there in those dimly lit passages.
Bad boy. Oh, he's bad boy now.
Sounding the bad boy.
Here's your icon alert. It's called He's Bad Boy Now. Bad boy. Bad boy.
I've seen what they do. The ritualistic behaviors. The putting girls in the suitcases. Dumping them in alleyways. It's horrifying. And it's all done under the protection of this is going to be paid off. There's another NDA. This is going to be, it's terrible.
Now, let me tell you what Miss Jaguar Wright had to say about all this, because baby, she did not come to play, she came to slay. She's been exposing industry secrets like she's WikiLeaks in human form, and when it comes to Diddy's situation, she went completely off the rails. She's comparing this to other high-profile scandals and suggesting that Diddy had some powerful friends keeping him protected all these years. The kind of friends that make problems disappear faster than my paycheck at Target. And here's the gag. Jaguar thinks Diddy might have gotten a heads up about the raid. Can you believe the nerve, the audacity, the gall? She's suggesting he could have used these tunnels either to make a quick getaway or to hide evidence before the feds could get their hands on it. The way my jaw dropped when I heard this. She's basically saying these tunnels weren't just for parties, they were his personal get-out-of-jail-free card.
Supposedly, there's a tunnel connected from Diddy's house to Michael Jackson's house.
No way.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
I actually did not know that.
So I fact-checked this whole thing. There's AI pictures of it, but there's only proof that in Diddy's pool, there's tunnels leading to a private grotto. According to the website, it has a private theater that can fit 35 people, and the most curious thing about his property is that the underwater tunnel connected to a grotto is inside a mansion.
But wait, because here's where it gets messier than a toddler eating spaghetti while wearing white. Diddy's friend circle wasn't just your regular celebrity squad. We're talking high-profile connections in finance, entertainment, and even politics. These weren't just people he took selfies with at the BET Awards. These were powerful folks who could make problems disappear faster than my New Year's resolutions.
Bruh, those people who was caught at Diddy party did not know that he had 250 tape recorders in that house. That's a big house. But he had 250 tape recorders in that house that they took, that the feds found. So now with them finding all that and you being at a Diddy party, you know you may have done something that was caught on one of those tapes. You just better pray to God that they don't recognize you.
And chilly. Wait until you hear what his former bodyguard Gene Deal had to say. This man is spilling tea so hot it could make Satan himself ask for ice. According to him, these weren't just your regular turn-up sessions. This was about power and control. He's saying Diddy would allegedly keep certain guests under control without them even knowing. Like what in the Get Out meets Eyes Wide Shut meets I Need to Call My Therapist is going on here? The legal drama that's unfolding now is more massive than my aunt's Sunday dinner spread after church. We're not just talking about 1 or 2 lawsuits. This is both civil and criminal cases. The evidence they've collected includes tapes, documents, and whatever other secrets those tunnels were hiding. And honey, the authorities are saying this could implicate more people than a government witness list.
Parties. Those are assault parties. And I was one of the kids that was one of the party favors. And a party favors means that you're set on top of a table and you're used as a toy for anybody who comes across the table or who wants to party at a certain time of night when the music stops and then the DJ starts flashing all these lights and they close the doors and then everybody turns into like a frenzy and starts going into a crazed animal-like demonic state. And you have no idea what's going on. And yes, there was a time where I was just like completely don't give a because it happened. And I was the type of kid that thought that, you know, you're in the presence of royalty and they make it seem like you're in the presence of Hollywood. So you should be honored and you should be appreciating that you're there. And I was that person. I totally acted like that. I was like, oh, it's fine. You know, it really doesn't matter. But then it really did matter when my pimp was like, he had rules. He had lots of rules, and it was more money. And if you know the difference between a pimp, a John, and a trafficker, the trafficker is the supplier, but the pimp is collecting the money, and the John is doing the buying. So if the pimp is saying that full house, actual, full-blown by the way, kids, don't watch this. Goodbye. I love you. Goodbye. If you found my stuff, get off right now. This is the moment where I'm telling you I'm angry. I forgot to put that reminder in the beginning.
Now let me tell you why this case has everybody's edges on edge. The New York DA's office is coming in hotter than fish grease. They've made it crystal clear that all of Diddy's money, connections, and smooth talk won't save him this time. They're ready to expose everything, and honestly, the way things are looking, this could change Hollywood faster than a TikTok trend. Legal experts, and trust me, I've been watching them like they're the final season of my favorite show, are saying that if he's convicted, we're not talking about a weekend in jail playing cards, we're talking years, possibly decades behind bars. And with Cassie's testimony potentially coming into play, baby, it's looking darker than a new moon night for Brother Love. The social media reactions are sending me straight into orbit. One person wrote, "Nothing like this goes on for 25 years unless the higher-ups knew and condoned this activity." And another comment that had me screaming, hollering, and reaching for my inhaler, "One tunnel most likely leads to the Playboy Mansion, which is just a few minutes walk away." And speaking of that Playboy Mansion connection, we already knew about Hugh Hefner's tunnels connecting to certain actors' homes, but this is giving Underground Railroad, but make it scandalous. The way these celebrities are connected underground is messier than a soap opera writer's rough draft. Y'all, this whole situation has turned Diddy's image more upside down than a gymnast at the Olympics. All those years of seeing him as the flashy, successful music mogul, dancing in those videos, throwing those white parties in the Hamptons, and now, these allegations about hidden tunnels, wild parties, and disturbing claims from insiders have everyone looking at him sideways, backwards, and upside down. The court documents and insider testimonies are painting a picture darker than a blackout in a cave, suggesting there might be more to his empire than just music and business. We're talking about secrets that could change his legacy forever. And let me tell you, the way these revelations keep coming, it's like watching a never-ending episode of Scandal. Except Olivia Pope can't fix this one. The implications of these discoveries are bigger than my cousin's dreams of becoming a rapper. If what these insiders are saying is true, these tunnels weren't just some fancy home edition. They were part of a whole underground operation that could expose some of Hollywood's darkest secrets. The kind of secrets that make regular celebrity gossip look like kindergarten playground talk. And don't even get me started on the timing of all this. Right when everyone thought Diddy was untouchable, living his best life, posting those motivational dance videos on Instagram, bam, the feds come knocking like they got prime delivery. It's giving How the Mighty Have Fallen, but with a plot twist that even M. Night Shyamalan couldn't see coming. So what do y'all think about all this underground mess? Were these tunnels just part of his extravagant lifestyle because you know how these celebrities love to be extra? Or is there something way darker lurking in those passages? Could this be what finally brings down his empire, or will he somehow moonwalk his way out of this one too? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because your girl needs to hear what you think about all this. And don't forget to smash that like button and hit subscribe faster than Diddy allegedly hit those escape routes. Because baby, the way this tea is spilling, we're gonna need bigger cups, more ice, and probably some group therapy sessions. Stay tuned, my beautiful tea sippers, because something tells me we've only scratched the surface of this scandal. The way these revelations keep coming, we might need to start a support group. And remember what my grandma always says, the bigger the mansion, the bigger the secrets, and the deeper the tunnels, the darker the truth. Until next time, keep your eyes peeled, your ears open, and your tunnels, well, maybe don't have any tunnels. Stay blessed, stay messy, and keep watching because this story is far from over. Something tells me we're about to see some of the biggest names in Hollywood sweating harder than a sinner in church. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Y'all in the